Hi friends, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here and you found again my channel. So for everyone who is already new here, welcome. My name is Yanni and of course I hope you enjoy what you see. If you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and click the red subscribe button and give me a thumbs up for my DIYs because that would help my channel a lot. And of course, for today, I'm going to make from tumbling towel blocks a tier tray, and I think it will be a 2 or a 3 tier tray. So we will see how this will turn out. Of course, have fun watching, and if you like to join me, come along, take your glue gun and your tumbling towel blocks, and let's do this. And for today's DIY, like I said, we need our tumbling towel blocks. I have 2 packets, but I don't think I need a little bit more than one, maybe even less. I use some black schoolboard paint, a little brush, and of course our glue gun and some glue sticks, and then we're already fit to go. I took out my painter's mat, and what I did 12 blocks, 13 exactly to be, but I need 12 of them. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my black schoolboard paint, and the first thing what we're going to do is just going to paint 12 of our blocks in the black chalk paint. But of course we use it as decoration, but you can use another color. If you don't like black, of course take the color you like to decorate with your tier tray. So I take this one. So I will do all 12 of them, and I won't do it the way like that, or else it takes much too long. So our the blocks are drying. What we're going to do right now, we are going to make the base, because we're going to build it up from base to top. What we're going to do, we are going to take first 4 blocks, and we are going to do it very easy. What we're going to do, we do some glue on the side, on the smaller side of your block, like this. And everyone who is here already for a little while knows this kind of blocks, because I make them to give study to a lot of things on my display. And now we're going to do a little line on this, like here, replacing a block against it, like this again. And you see, and now this block is totally fitting over here. So we are going to do one line over here and one line, very small line on the side, like here. And then we place this block in between, like this. I have to get it a little bit out of each other, like this. And now you see already we have a nice steady block. What we're going to do, we are going to make 4 of this one. So it is very easy, a line like here, just place it against here, and of course you can place it down and squeeze it, do some glue on the bigger block, again lay it over here, and you can also place it down and squeeze it like this. And now we need only the last block, a little glue over here and a little glue over here, and again place it in between like this, and you have already your second block. And I don't know if I will glue them later together or I will keep them separate as little feet under it. So I don't know, we will see about that. But first we need, and again, another block like this, and we're going to do one over here. And of course, everyone, like I always say in every and each DIY, if you don't want to see it and you get bored to see me doing it, please go ahead, skip forward to the part you like, because I understand this is not for everyone who wants to see how a tier tray is made. Most of the time everyone just wants to see how the tier tray is turned out. So go ahead and just skip forward. But of course, like I always say, I hope you don't, and I hope you just have fun watching. And if you have a question for me, maybe you will let me know in the comments down below. I would love to answer, because I'm from the Netherlands, so a lot of things here are a little bit different. Shops are different. yeah, a lot of things are different over here. So if you have questions over it, so just let me know. I would love to answer them for you. And you see here, and maybe if you have sometimes a holiday and you are not knowing where to go, maybe you can come over here because here are a lot of beautiful things to look at. So come over and you won't be sorry. So now we have 4, so I can do a stand like this and do the top on here. But I don't know if I will do it or that I will do them this way, a little bit out of each other, and then the first layer of our 2-tier tray on top of here. But I have to think about it. So we are going to make the first layer of our 2-tier tray. We are going to do one over here like this, and maybe I can place it over here, squeeze it and press it down. And we are going to do the third one like this. We are going to make a little pattern inside of our first layer like this. We are going to make another one like this, and this is number 2. We are going to do number 3 like this, and you see already, press it down and remove the glue. The only thing what I always tell you is that not all the blocks are the same. You can already see, if you look right on the top, this also has a little, yeah, I don't know how you call it, an opening, at least over here. So sadly enough, not every blocks are the same, but I see a lot of DIYs with Jenga blocks, and they have the same problem that I have. So we are all in it together like this, and we're going to make a number 3 like this. And what we need 9 of these blocks. So I'm going to do the rest with some music, or else this is taking so long. So the rest is with music. And yes, all 9 of them are finished. What we're going to do, you can lay them, the pattern, of course, each way, the same line, like you get this. But I'm going to change it up a little bit, like this, and just do this one over here, this one this way, and of course, this one this way, this one, and like this. So we make a nice square, and we have to see if everything is fitting a little bit like we want to have it. So I'm going to try and look what is the best way to make a nice square. So I will do this, and then we're going to glue it together. So I did a little puzzling, and I hope when I have it this way that everything will fit nicely together, but we will see. most of the time it will work, but we will see. Now we're going to do this one like here, place this one against it like this, squeeze it and press it down. Now we're going to do this one and the line over here, and place this one against each other, the same. And we are going to do this one, and again press it together, try to get it in the middle as you can. And the last row like this. And then I hope that we have the best way to avoid openings and gaps. And here in the Netherlands we say opening, so you just call it open, but here we call it opening. So another Dutch word of the day already, like this. And now we are already going to glue these parts together like this. And we are going to lay it down, squeeze it onto each other like this. And we're going to do the last part. And of course I need some glue, like this. And we're going to do this one on top. Like this. And we're going to place this one against each other, like this. And now I hope I really have it, at least the less openings that we can have. And this is the first row of our 2-tier tray. And like I said, I don't know if I will do them like this and like this. You can also do it. We can do it over here, the feet, and then turn it over. And we also can do all of them together and just in the middle. But I think that won't be very steady. So I think I'm going for maybe a little bit over here and over here, like this. I think I'm going for this one. It looks a little bit nicer than that you do totally over here. So I think I'm going for this part. I don't know if this was the right decision or not. We will see. We will see that later if this was a great decision or a bad decision. So we will see. And just place it on top of this block like this. And we're going to do this one like this. And place it again on this block. And this is again another one. And the third one we're going to glue. And of course you can use also wood glue. I'm just using this because this is working the quickest when you want to make a DIY on camera. Because like I said, you don't want to wait too long. And I am already very long in my DIYs because I like to talk to you so much, so, and tell you all the ideas I have in my head. Maybe sometimes you think, don't talk too much, keep it shut for a little more moment, but that's okay too. So you see, this is, and now we can have a nice little, it's also a table. We can make two chairs again, and we already have a table for the summer holiday for outside, maybe. We will see, but this is already the first part. What we're going to do again, I'm going to remove the glue pieces. We are going to take 4 blocks again, and we are going to go do again the same like we did with the little feet under it, like this. I have to place it down and squeeze it like this. And I'm going to do some glue on this side and place this against it, and the other one, some glue, and again some glue over here. This is so easy to do, and if you do this kind of blocks, this will be very steady. So everything what you make, maybe try to do it this way, then maybe you can. And you see, this is what I mean. Now I'm going to, this is already one, and I'm going to make again a second one like this, and over here. And now we are going to do this one, and I have to be, we are going to do again over here and over here, and on the tops of the smaller one and on the sides of the wider one, and place again in between like this. And we already have our second one, and I think I'm going to glue this on top of here before we go to do the second layer of our tier tray. So I'm going to glue them on top of here. I think I need some glue again. That's the only thing what's always going very fast is the glue sticks. They go so very fast. You can't look enough or your glue stick is already gone. And I'm going for this part, and of course I'm going to lay it down for a little moment to squeeze it real hard, because we want to have it very steady. And I think we are going to glue this in the middle like this. But I think before I'm going to do that, I'm going to make the top layer of our, of course he's falling. I would be surprised if he didn't fall. For the second layer, we also are going to make, I have to work away a little bit of glue. We are going to make again blocks of 3 like this. But if I make blocks because I want to have a pattern inside of it, but if you just want to have everything straight, you also can make rows of 4, 5, just as long as you want to have your a tray, at least the bottom of the tray, which you want to decorate. So like I said, I just want to have a pattern inside of it, but if you don't want to have that, then you can also do just rows of more than 3 blocks on each other, like I do. This is number 2, number 3, this is number 3, at least almost number 3, like this, and I'm doing as fast as I can. And the last one, like this, and then we are already almost there, like this. Such a tier tray is so easy to make, and you can decorate it so nice with some greenery, with some little bunnies, with some carrots. You can do anything with it. So, and like I said, with these blocks, they are so easy to make. I'm going to do again for a pattern, so I'm going to go for this one, but of course I also going to look with this one if I have him on the same length. So you see already here's a little bit of a gap. Maybe if I can turn him, that he will be a little bit better. He is better, but he's still a little bit offline on this side, and of course I have to remove that glue. So I will do it, I think maybe like this. Maybe I have to be, yes, I think this will be the one. So again, I'm going to do some glue first over here, then place this one against each other like this, squeeze it, remove it, and we're going to do this one, that I am sure that everything that I did fit out also works like this. And now I'm going to make the line over here, and now I'm going to glue these two together. Of course, normally you would say just glue it immediately, but this way I am sure that I have the less gaps that I can have. You see, this is already also the top layer, and before I'm going to glue everything, I'm going to get my black blocks for decoration before I glue everything together. I almost forgot, before I'm going to get my black blocks, I still need 4 blocks and make again one of our famous little squares like this, because we need a one on top on the smallest layer. You see that in a moment when I show it to you, like this. And this is one, and the last one, and then we are really finished. And then we have to take a bead or a little styrofoam ball, because I always love the tops to work away with it. And like this, I have to get it right, because or else it doesn't stuck the way I want to have it, like this. And we are going to place it on top of here. Maybe I can show it to you a little bit before it's going to fall, but most of the time when my camera is running but everything is falling down. I try to get it a little bit this way. You see already it's turning into a little tier tray. But now we are going to get, of course, our black blocks. The black blocks are dried up. What I'm going to do, this is just my imagination. Just do whatever you think is right. If you have another pattern around it, it's also fine too. What I'm going to do, I'm going to glue some glue on the smaller side of the block like this, and I take my smallest layer of my tray and I place it in the middle like this. You see, now I have it over here, and you see now I have one black piece on the side, and of course I remove the glue on the back side immediately because I still can get it off right now, and later it will be a little bit harder. And like this, because we also need to wax or paint our tray itself. And I still feel some glue like this. We are going to do the other one also. Do one layer of glue on the line under it and just place it over each other like this. Try to get it at the same length like this. And this is already a number 2, and so we're going to do a number 3 on the other side. But like I said, if you have a better idea and you like it in a different way, go ahead, just do whatever you think is fitting for your decor. You can use your own imagination. This is just an idea like this, and I have to work a little bit with it like this. And you see, now we already have one part, and immediately I'm going to glue the top of our piece like this, and I'm going to glue the one in the middle like this, squeeze it and press it down and like this. And now we already have the top of our tier tray is ready. Now we're going to do the bottom. You see already, this is how we glue this part together. This is a little bit more hard, you would say, but I'm going to turn it over like this. I'm going to do 2 blocks of the black together like this. Do a little bit glue on the tops. Lay them down, squeeze them like this. Remove the glue like this. And of course on the back side, the line wires like this. And now I'm going to do again on this side. I'm going to do some glue, and of course I have to be careful with what I'm doing right now. You see already, I will make the mistake if I glue it this way. It will be flat on top, and that's not what we want. So what I was thinking like this doesn't work. So you already can learn from my mistake. It doesn't work. But maybe you already knew it. So I still need to do it this way and keep it in my hand, so like this, to place it. So we are going to do a line of glue on the sides like this, and we're going to place it against here. And of course we have to keep it in place for a little moment by ourselves, and we are going to hope that everything is fitting. And I immediately remove the glue again like this. And you see already, now we have one part, and I have to look if all the glue is gone. I'm going to do the next one on top of each other. So again, do some glue on the top, place a block against it like this, squeeze it real hard, and just do some glue on the line. Again, I'm sorry, this is not on the DIY. That's when you want too fast and to show it to you a little bit too fast. Like this. And I'm going to glue it over here. Keep it in place for a little moment like this. And I have to squeeze it, press it down. and remove the glue. And we already have 2. Now we are going to do the last 2 and then we are finished with the bottom also. So again, 2 blocks like this. And we are going to do, you see already, also the glue is sticking on here. And we are going to remove it. And like this. And now I'm going to glue some glue on the line. Like here. And we are going to do a little bit more glue over here, because I want to be sure that it will stick in place like this. And I have to press it down and remove our glue again. And of course I take a little scissor because the glue is a little bit against here and we don't want that. So, and now we need the last 2 blocks like this. And this one, squeeze it and press it down. And we are going to do some glue over it, and that will be the last, like this. And I'm going to also place and press it down on the same way we did the other ones. So it's very easy. And you see, now we have all sides and the back and ready almost for doing some wax on top of it. At least I'm doing wax. Now we need to go again this one in the middle, but of course we also need to have it on this middle. So what we're going to do first, turn this one around, doing some glue on here, and on this part do enough glue, because or else he will be falling apart. Like this, place it in the middle like this. I have to look if I have it in the middle like this. Press and press it down and wait until it is dried up. And then we can turn it over and we are going to glue this one in the middle of this one. And then we almost have our tier tray. So turn it over. Again, I do it this way, then you can see it a little bit better. Again, some glue around it, like this. Enough glue, like this. And I'm going to turn it over and place it in the middle like this. And of course I have to look if I have it in the middle. Press it down, and like this. Remove the glue again. You see already he is coming out on this side, but that's okay. Like this. Now we already have a little, and you see already we missing our top. What I have is of course my styrofoam balls, and I have them in different sizes. I'm taking one of the bigger ones, so, and you can also use a bead or something, a little ping pong ball you can also use, so it doesn't matter as long as it is a round one. I'm going to paint it in the black color and we are going to glue it on top. You see, as the last finishing touch, we are going to glue our styrofoam ball on top of here. And of course I paint it in the black, but go ahead, do it in any color you like. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do some glue a little bit around the opening of our, but not too much, a little bit smaller, like this and like this. So I try to get the ball which is coming on top of here. Of course I need to do the opening over here, and now I'm going to squeeze it on here, keep it in place for a little moment. And then our tier tray is at least built, and now we're going further to do some decorating. First I'm going to do some wax like this, and I use a very simple brand of wax always, and that's just a homemade brand. You see already it's a little bit antique brown, but you can do maybe a blank one. Here in the net we call een blanke was. That means that it is, you can see through it. So I'm going to go and start on the top and just make my way down with the waxing. So I do piece by piece. I'm going around like this. So, but I won't bore you with that. So I will take my time for it, and later we will do the next step. Everything is in the wax right now, and I let it dry for a little less than an hour. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do again, take some kitchen towel. A lot of you already know what to do. And I'm going to wipe away the wax I don't need, so that he gets a very smooth touch, so your hand won't stick in on your wax anymore. So I will finish this up and then we're going to decorate it. And here you see already on my table I did a couple of things for decorating. I did of course my two little trees I made from tumbling towel blocks. So if you want to see how I made those cute little trees, I will place a link down below in my description box. There you find the link for the DIY for those little and easy tumbling towel blocks trees. I did some bunnies, some little bird houses, and of course here you see already some pieces of our old pieces of my tumbling towel blocks, and I'm going to use them for making our own little cute signs for on top of our two-tier tray. And of course, you find this prints also in our free printable. So if you want to use them the way I made them, of course, you can find them there. And I'm using probably some grass. So this is how I will decorate, and this is just an inspiration. You can decorate it any way you like. You see already how one little picture turned out, and you just take three tumbler towel blocks, glue them together, and just place this little picture on top of here, and you already have your own little signs you can use for in your tier tray. And normally you have to pay a lot of money for only making those cute little signs, so now you can make them your own. And here you see a quick impression how my two-tier tray turned out, and you just saw me making it, how easy this one was to make. So if you're curious, I hope you take your tumbler towel blocks and your glue gun and try to make one of your own, and also try the little trees and the little signs because they are so cute to have in your decor. So in a moment I show it to you a little bit closer, but first I have to thank you so much for being here and spending a little moment of your day again together with me. Of course, I always love talking to you, so if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing and click the red button and give me a thumbs up. You will find the link for this channel and the link for our main channel Deco Easy down below in our description box. Enough talking, I wish you all a beautiful Saturday, and if you see this on a weekday, I wish you all a beautiful week. See you later, and of course I hope to see you Wednesday. Bye!